able to just for the day. I'll be a father, I'll be everything you couldn't. She'll grow up to be a product of her raising like a daddy, and you know that she'll be smarter. And the sun is coming up, it's shining so bright. I ain't been asleep since Saturday night. I'm on $1 million money mission, trying to get right. Just for the day of making a living, I'm doing alright. Surviving against all odds, man, I'm still here. You know I'm still here, believe I'm still here. I ain't in the back of the Cadillac, cause I'm still here. Y'all just thought I disappeared, but I'm still here.
The sun is up and it's shining so bright. Tomorrow ain't promised, so I'm having the time of my life. Cause back in the day, they told us that they knew we won't last. And now they telling us we grow up too fast. Funny, I was hitting the court and playing ball. Ended up sitting in court from breaking laws. But I came a long way from the county jail and did a 180 since I left that halfway house. Yeah, so fuck your mockery, cause you just in the backdrop. We committed robbery so we could get the crack rock. Sorry for my honesty, but I be winning mad slots. Look like I won the lottery, feel like I hit the jackpot. Everybody come and bring a little noise. If you try connecting dots and you just figured out the point. Yeah, cause a lot of this sure the same. I just learned to buy the umbrella before it rains.
The sun is coming up, it's shining so bright. I ain't been asleep since Saturday night. I'm on $1 million money mission, trying to get right. Just for the day of making a living, I'm doing alright.
I'm living proof that it's never too late.
Welcome back, everybody. I'd like to welcome our listeners on 96.1, 97.5 FM, 1340 AM in South Florida, and streaming live through Facebook. I'd like to welcome our social media audience, streaming live through recoveryradio.fm. Please, if you're watching this and you're a fan of my guests, please hit that share button and share it around so everybody gets to hear what's going on here. I have some amazing guests in the studio with me tonight. But first, before I get to those guys, I want to do one more thing. I'd like to play a memorial tribute to those that have lost their lives to the disease of addiction or the lifestyle. This is Lily Fangs. Lay it down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Peace and rest in peace. All the homies, all the humans in this human experience. It's a beautiful struggle, beautiful journey. Step in. This song's been trying to come out of me for a few years. Peace up, blessed to all my angels. Rest in peace. Yeah. She always had the brightest light. This is gonna be hard to say. She always had the brightest light in the damn eye. Like she stole a couple stars out the night sky. When did that light die? Was it the same time that priority number one became getting high? And I can't lie, I took the same ride, but you got further down the road cause you hitchhiked. Ignored a few signs, ignored a few friends. Couldn't read the post on your path that read dead end. Saw your feet grow heavy on the pavement. Cold sweats got you wonder where the day went. Whether the money you've been scraping for was well spent. Like hell no. So how many bills been up that pretty nose? I could take a guess, but no way will ever know anything that you would do just to try and cop some blues. Like powder press pills, got you pawning all your shoes. Straight snatching piggy banks out to the brother's room. What you gonna do? Lay it down for me and for you. Actually, you gotta do it for yourself. Lay it down now. Lay it down. A little bit more about her, well, she had the casual demeanor of a queen of some. She'd be poised like Mona Lisa in the back with some. They were rolling up $1 looking for a quick fix. Like, Daddy, did you know your little princess got an itch? Kick the table till they all fall down. Even Humpty Dumpty picks his face above the ground while they be staring at a mirror that was laying upside down with the powder all up on it, asking what do I do now? Yo, kick the glass till the time runs out. It's just Dorothy and the wizard in a powder hazy blizzard, trying to find a shovel or a duct tape or a muzzle to stunt the open mouth, or the nostril or the pouch in the vein or the eye, asking birds if they are high. But Mother Goose don't fly, she just drops you on your head. I'll sing you other lullabies and put you back to bed. You put yourself back to bed. Lay it down Lay it down now. Lay it down, girl. Lay it down. Lay it down. Please, please. Lay it down. Lay it down. It's hard to talk about this literally. That verse is pretty abstract. Because put your head on the floor. Lay it down and start it like it often does. Like it often does. Yo, it started like it often does. Relatively innocent kids with a bit of anger, some time on their hands and privilege. Villages it would take to raise these children. Parents too caught up, so we started looking up to villains. Not a superhero couldn't hear me though. They couldn't save you from the darkness that became your home. All you known was how to numb, how to numb the pain. You learned it from your mama in the bottle she would drain. You'd be posted in your room and all your tears they fall like rain. Oh, so lay it down, girl. Oh, lay it down, you got the power. Lay it down, yo, lay it down. Started like it often does. Starts many ways. I've seen many ways. Yeah. Yeah, started like it often does.
There's a war on drugs taking place in our country today. We as alcoholics and drug addicts fight for our lives on many levels every day. So please join us on this recovery music revolution as we use music as a weapon to fight and to heal. Welcome once again. My name is Higgy, and this is Redemption Road Recovery Music. And I have some fantastic in-studio guests. I'd like to introduce a mentor of mine. I'm actually one of her students. My phone's on, repeating everything I say. I'm interning under a good friend of mine, Debbie Perkins, and she has a master's degree, an interventionalist degree, and she got her certifications through Dr. Cali Estes, who is in the studio with me. I'd like to give a shout-out to Debbie Perkins and Aaron Doherty, my partners in Restoring Hope Sober Services. I love you all. And with that, I would like to introduce Cali Estes. Welcome, Cali.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here, too. I wish Debbie was out of bed. Maybe she'll be listening to this tomorrow.
She's probably going, F you guys. F you guys.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. You travel across the country and around the world, and you brought in some amazing guests with you. Would you like to introduce them?
Sure. This is the band Crowfly. Tim Estes on drums over here.
Yo, Tim, say hi. Speaking of microphone.
How's it going?
You're a musician. Speaking of microphone.
Davy Jones over here. He's guitar.
Davy Jones is microphone shy.
Yeah,
he
doesn't speak.
Say hi, Davy.
We don't speak.
He lets his guitar.
We don't speak.
He lets his guitar speak for him.
Yeah. While it softly weeps.
Who are you, sir?
I'm Brandon James. I'm the lead singer of Crowfly.
He's the front man. I've been kicking.
That's
with
what
these,
they say.
Yeah. From what I can tell, you have an amazing voice, by the way.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know. I've do the best I can. So
your best is really good. I brought Cali in because she is a celebrity recovery coach, life coach, and interventionalist, and she is amazingly intelligent and has the alphabet behind her name as being a doctor, and she caters to helping musicians and celebrities with through their crises in their life. And I'd like to turn the show over to Cali, and you can tell people what you do and how you do it.
Sure. Okay. So I do a therapy. I do recovery coaching, intervention, and I have a signature product called SoberOnDemand.com. And it's where we go to the client, wherever they are, on tour, on the field, on the court, wherever, in the hotel room. And we get them sober with a mobile detox, and then we teach them how to live life on life's terms. And it's designed for people who can't go to treatment or have been through 10 different treatment centers and haven't gotten it because they can do treatment, but they can't life.
Right.
So we do it on the ground, in person, all around the world, and we help everybody. And I spent the first 10 years of my career as the working poor in nonprofit, and I decided I wanted to make a shift and do high profile. which is just like being in a nonprofit with the same crazy drama. But I love it. And then I had people asking me how I was doing it because I do NFL. I've been on tour twice. I do NBA, actors, actresses. So I created the Addictions Academy, which teaches people how to be recovery coaches, life coaches, family coaches, interventionists. We have 40 different classes now and 20 teachers throughout the country. And we're the biggest school for online virtual training.
That's where we met.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's a fantastic program, and it's something that I utilize every day because I work in the recovery field per se with the addicted population. Tell us what it's like to deal with celebrities in crisis mode.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy. It's like trying to herd cats and deal with 14-year-old girls all at the same time, and it's just insane, and they are off the wall, just belligerent and nasty, and you have to put the hammer down.
They're used to being catered to, are they not?
Correct. I've got one right now, not happy with me at all.
I guess that's your job too,
That's
right?
my job.
Yeah.
I get paid to say no.
Ah, very nice. How do you deal with someone that has a strong personality, that's rebellious, that doesn't want to listen to you? Do you just cut ties and leave, or do you try to, use your skills on him to break him down?
Generally, I break them down, build them up. But sometimes you have sabotage. Sometimes you have different people, girlfriends, mothers, etc., who try to help, think they can help, and they end up sabotaging the whole process because they're addicted to the loved one. They're addicted to the addict. And the addict's addicted to drugs or alcohol, so it keeps their cycle perpetually in motion.
The enabling aspect.
Exactly. And I have to come in and I have to say, you have to stop that. And the girlfriend or mother doesn't like that because that's what makes them feel good. They feel good helping the addict.
Some people are addicted to trying to fix people.
And then once they get fixed, they're not happy because they like the process of the fixing.
Yeah, right. It's the thrill of the chase.
Exactly. So that's what I do.
So how is that comparable to dealing with musicians?
Well, musicians is like herding cats. I mean, you've got four boys in a band all doing different things at the same time, and
Hear that, boys?
We haven't reached manhood yet.
let's put it this way. I went on tour with them last time, and I was in the tour bus talking to one of their girlfriends, and I hear thumping on the roof, and I come out, and they're all on the roof in downtown Dallas. Yeah.
I could see that. I would do something very similar.
We were just sightseeing.
Right?
We had to get the chairs down.
Had the bird's eye view.
Exactly. Yeah, for some reason there were chairs on the roof.
Nice.
Never a dull moment. And this is what I do for relaxation.
Right. So Tim is your husband, and he's a musician. He's a very talented. All these guys are very talented, and I was asking you guys earlier what the well, I'm going to try to think of the right word for it. The chemistry between you two as both being alpha male, alpha females, how you guys meshed in your partnership in marriage and career-wise. How does that pan out?
Go ahead.
Well, like we were saying earlier, it's just we complement each other well. Her strengths are my weaknesses, and hold on a second, we're having technical difficulties here. Her strengths are my weaknesses, and vice versa. We complement each other well.
Very nice. So the type of music that you play, I've just recently started listening to it, but we were talking about the artistic, creation, expression aspect of it. How does that help you with dealing with your life? You're in recovery, per se. The creative process. How does that help you with your journey?
It just clears my mind. Keeps me occupied. Clears my mind.
Fuels that creative fire.
Yeah. I noticed it helped a lot. Detoxing. When you start feeling things firing right again, you start noticing music first. That's how it was with me.
Somebody was telling me that when you're in early recovery and you start using that aspect of your brain again, it helps the brain function. It aids in the function.
Serotonin boost.
That's right.
Sex, gambling, music, and exercise. and I know Ronnie Cope is listening, exercise, are the 4 things that help boost serotonin. And music is a huge one. So if you have a client who can't exercise or doesn't feel well gambling's out if you're in recovery generally, what do you do with them? You start playing music, and it boosts the serotonin in their brain, which is the feel-good happy chemical.
Nice. How about, I forgot your name, Brandon, right?
Brandon.
Brandon. We were talking about the way you guys sync together in your creativity. How do your lyrics, express? I'm trying to think of the right word. How do you express yourself through your lyrics and your music?
Well, I think most of our songs are inspirational in some form or another. Now, everyone's going to take that meaning of the song or the lyrics themselves in a different way. But as a band and as musicians, I think we try to write songs that are going to either empower someone or make them feel a certain way. But they're going to feel something, which is the whole point of music, is to make you feel,
Sure.
and to make you feel alive, make you feel excited, make you feel like you can relate.
Sure.
And I think that's really what our sole purpose is in writing.
We're going to play the song Believe. Would you like to give a lead into that?
This one is what I just said to a T. I mean, it's all about trying to find that reason, to wake up in the morning, and hopefully you do. And if
hopefully you're still here.
If not, yeah, you get a different meaning from the song. So
right on.
Took a walk down the long road where they said that I shouldn't go. On my way found a reason to wake up another day. But they needed to show you all the things that you won't do. Find faith or religion, but nothing to show for it. No need to escape in love with my pain. I may be weak, but I'm alive, still alive, and I won't be bound by your mistake. No, I won't be your enemy, trapped at the gate. Bring me to life, put me to death. Just give me something that's just not so hard to believe. To believe. I took a walk down the dark road where they said that I shouldn't go. I knew the dangers of flying. Now I'm so far from solid ground. But they needed to show you all the things that you won't do. Find faith or religion, but nothing to show for it. No need to escape in love with my pain. I may be weak, but I'm alive, still alive, and I won't be bound by your mistake. No, I won't be your enemy, trapped at the gate. Bring me to life, put me to death. Just give me something that's just not so hard to believe. To believe. To believe.
several sources of energy to bring you energy. There's natural gas, nuclear, solar, and something else. What led us to go green before it was fashionable and reduce our dependence on foreign oil back in 2001, all while standing up for the American values we hold dear. You must have a source of energy that's pretty darn special. Florida Power and Light.
Hey guys, James Sweezy here. Real quick, if you're experiencing daily fatigue or having trouble sleeping, I found a product that was designed to help improve symptoms associated with post-acute withdrawal syndrome. TheLiquidRecovery.com provides supplements designed by people in recovery for people in recovery. The AM formula helps to improve energy and supports natural relief from brain fog. The PM formula helps support natural sleep so you can fall asleep and stay asleep, and it helps reduce feelings of anxiety or irritability. The folks at theliquidrecovery.com want to be clear that this product will not get you clean and sober. It's simply another tool for your toolbox to help combat fatigue and sleeplessness. Order now at www.theliquidrecovery.com and be sure to enter the discount code RADIO for free shipping. That's www.theliquidrecovery.com. James Sweezy, I'm out.
Pause your speech for just a moment. Place your eyes on me. Let's take a minute and reflect this cold, hard tragic. What lies when you believe anything that shadows me, but I carried all of your weight and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I had to wait. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Looking back, it's so surreal how I felt for all your tears. Such a rotting heart and a pretty face to hide it. What a lies when you believe anything that shadows me, but I carried all of your weight and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I had to wait. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. And all my words of light, heed your precious time. Keep my pain inside, bring me to my knees. I was alive. But I carried all of your sins and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I had to wait. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk
Yo, that's Crowfly with Over and Over. What do you guys think about that?
I like it.
I like it.
Sounds like something we would write.
That's
That's a good
that's
one.
about right. So tell me, guys, what's the concept behind Crowfly? How did you get the name?
Well, the name is kind of an interesting thing. The name itself, someone gave me years before the band was ever formed. It was a guy in the industry that said, I was in a band at the time, and he looked at the band and the image that I had, and he said, you should create a band and call it Crowfly. It just speaks to me. And I'm like, yeah, okay, man. Like, are you nuts? Or,
Kind of like basic, right?
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know what the meaning of that is. But it was interesting when we started to write songs, Davey and I, and we just couldn't think of anything else that would make sense other than Crowfly. And we just thought, you know what? It's kind of got this, it just gives you a feeling. Like you're flying, or a crow is it's a very
symbolic,
I
think
creature
Edgar
in
Allan
itself.
Poe.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe, or the movie The Crow, or so there's all kinds of things associated with the crow, and it just kind of fit with what we were going for. So
right on. Yeah. Cali, what you got going on?
Oh my goodness! So you brought the music in with the recovery, so I figured I would tell you. Angel Bartolotta from Dope, the band Dope, has a place out in the west coast of Florida, and he does music lessons called Rockbox. So we teamed up, and we're going to do a music certification to teach people how to bring music into recovery as well, and what they can do with that. So I've got that coming up.
Are those just artists, or?
Nope, people that are not artists is what we're looking for. People who want to learn to use music as a medium to heal addiction.
You mean that simple people like me?
Simple people like you and I. Absolutely.
I like that.
Yep, and he's got a full staff to teach how to play the music, and we're going to talk about how it works with the brain and how it works with recovery and all that cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of work that goes into composing, writing, the timing, the creative expression, and the whole creative process is just a mind-blowing thing for me to fathom. And these guys seem to work real well. What's the brotherhood with you guys? You guys seem to be like brothers, you guys.
I can't stand any of them.
Yeah. We hate each other, quite honestly. No, just kidding. No, what's actually really fascinating is we're actually one of those rare bands that not only can we function together in a professional sense, but we love to hang out. We hang out all the time. We're really good friends, as well as being business associates, which is a lot of bands you don't find that, especially after.
Is this your full-time gig, guys? Is this what you do?
Yeah, this is what we do. So
right on.
She won't buy a bus with bunks because they won't leave.
Is that why they sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
We have tents.
Callie and Tim have a travel bus, RV, and it doubles as a band tour bus, correct?
It does.
Yeah, it's a motor coach. So it's the tour bus, and
correct term.
Yeah. You think of RV, you think of like
Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the Griswolds.
The Griswolds, yeah. And you guys are going to California here shortly, right?
We're leaving tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
It's headed to L.A.
Headed to L.A.
So you were telling me about the gig you got.
We're opening for Stephen Piercy from Rat at the Whiskey.
At the Whiskey. That's a big deal, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So.
And then you were saying something about Faster Pussycat and
L.A. Guns.
LA
That's
Guns.
New Year's Eve out there.
That is a big deal.
It's going to be huge.
Music from my area.
The box office is already sold out. Sold out like 7 months in advance, and the only tickets available are the tickets that each band gets. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's huge for you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Man. We're stoked about it.
Davey, what are you saying over there? Anything?
Nothing. He doesn't even have a
We
microphone.
don't speak.
We don't speak. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, Brandon?
Just first and foremost, like Cali Estes. I mean, she holds this thing together. I don't know how.
She's very.
She, and of course,
she's very organized for sure.
Yeah, she is. She is definitely, and just friends, family,
proactive. I like to say.
Yeah, got to give a shout out to our new bass player, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Danny. We lost our bass player less than a month ago, and we're panicked because we have these huge shows coming up. This guy jumped right in, learned the music in 2 days?
2 days he had it,
and he's pumped so much positive energy into the band. It's amazing.
Right on. Yeah. You guys want to do a song?
Sure.
Yeah. We have plenty of time and talk about anything you guys would like to.
Which song do you want to do, Dave?
Unplug, baby.
All right.
Do you want to do over and over?
Yeah.
Acoustically?
That's like my new favorite right now.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll do over and over.
Davey, you want to come over here? Use this microphone.
Here.
We're getting organized here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in on 96.1 and 97.5 FM, 1340 AM, and our social media audience on Facebook, streaming live through recoveryradio.fm. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to recoveryradio.fm for giving me this opportunity to have fun and show that recovery does work and we can have fun doing it. This is Crowfly with Over and Over.
Pause your speech for just a moment. Place your eyes on me. Let's take a minute and reflect this cold, hard, tragic. What lies when you believe anything that shadows me, but I can't read all of your weight and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I had to wait. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Looking back, it's so surreal how I fell for all your tears. Such a riding heart and a pretty face to hide it. What lies when you believe anything that shadows me, but I can't read all of your ways and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I had to wait. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. And all my words are blind. Heed your precious time. Keep my pain inside. Bring me to my knees. I was alive. I can't read all of your ways and pretend we're so happy. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. Over and over, I felt this way. I never meant to walk away, but you never meant to stay. So my words are blind. Heed your precious time. Keep my pain inside. Bring me to my knees. I won't.
Very nice. Very nice. Debbie Perkins says, "Hey, Robin, I'm awake."
Awesome.
It's
Jim,
about
wake up.
time, Debbie
Right?
Perkins.
That's the first time I've ever sang into a pink microphone.
Right on. You did really
Won't
well.
be the last.
Here, speaking of this, pal.
All right.
Do you guys want to do another one before we carry on the conversation?
Sure, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, wouldn't do.
For those listening on 96.1, 97.5 FM, and 1340 AM, if you want to catch the replay of this show, you can catch it on recoveryradio.fm. The video will be up after we close out the show at 11 o'clock.
Let me get a sip back.
And please, if you're watching this on Facebook, share it around. These guys are fantastic. Hey, will you guys come back? I want to ask you right now.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so
Miss
much
Cali.
for having us.
I'll only come back if Debbie Perkins comes.
Oh, Debbie, that's an invitation.
This was the very first song we wrote?
Very first song. There were stars for you to find, and in your tears they all have fallen. You burn so bright and now you're blind. Will we live life on our knees? Will they poison all our dreams? But something still lives inside of me. Looking away one more time, span the distance of our minds. Find yourself lost in life. May we still see with our own eyes. Will we live life on our knees? Will they poison all our dreams? With something still lives inside of me. We can find some truth again. Lost our fear, lost our fear, lost our fear, all our fear, lost our fear, all our fear, all our fear. And will we live life on our knees? Will they poison all our dreams? With something still lives inside of me. We can find some truth again. No longer running from my fear. No longer running from my fear. No longer running from my fear. No longer running from my fear.
Wow, thank you guys very much. That's amazing.
Thank you. The audience is
Yes,
fantastic.
it's amazing. You have an amazing voice. Great. I think the social media crowd likes it too.
Awesome.
You guys are gaining a fan base. Yeah, I see
Awesome,
great things in the
awesome,
future for you guys. I really do. And
I appreciate that.
Thank you, ma'am.
I see Cody in there waving. I thought she was waving at me. Good job, Cody. She's our new intern.
Awesome.
Sound person. What was I going to ask you? Oh, I'd like to say hello to all my admins on Redemption Road and Redemption Road Recovery Music. Thanks for everything you do and helping me and helping everyone that's reaching out for help me run my pages. I love you all very much. Debbie Perkins and Aaron Doherty. One more time, I'll give you guys a shout out. You guys, I couldn't ask for a better business partners. And Debbie, Cali says you got to be here next time, so you're gonna have to stay up late. What else you got going on, Cali?
Traveling, teaching, doing the usual, writing a book, you know.
Jeez, really? Where do you find time to write a book?
Been working on it for a while. I got a book coming out.
You got talk to text?
My talk to text is horrible. Siri hates my accent.
Shoot, you should see my typing and my talk to text. That is horrible. People have to be fluent in gibberish to understand what my messages say.
No doubt.
I seen our mutual friend Ronnie Cope in the comments.
Yeah, Ronnie, we were talking about exercise, and I kind of shouted out to Ronnie there.
He's not really my friend. I met him one time.
Yeah, Ronnie's really cool. He's into music. He's seen Crowfly live at Piper's.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a show coming up at Piper's, which is local on July 9th.
21st.
July 21st.
No,
July
Piper's
9th.
is July 9th.
July
Piper's,
9th
yeah.
at Piper's, which is in Green Acres.
Yep.
Green Acres.
Green Acres,
That's
it's
in
the
my
place
name.
to be.
This is my neighborhood.
That's
You
what we
have to
always
come out.
Lake Worth. Yeah, let me know. I'll bring a
Caravan?
buttload. I almost cussed there. I haven't cursed on the air yet. I'm doing really well.
So it's the curse button, not just the cough button.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they really.
There's somebody in it with their hand on the dump button.
Right.
To protect the station's
Yeah.
credibility.
So July 9th at Piper's, I'm sure Ronnie will be there, and his lovely girlfriend Leslie.
Okay.
Come hang out with Crowfly, and we'll have merchandise and lots of music, and always a
Very
good
cool.
time.
Very cool.
Dave might even say something.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
Dave,
Hopefully he
I bet-
brings his guitar.
Yeah, right?
I'll bring it if you bring your mic stand.
All right.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That'll be gone by then.
Yeah.
I bet you're a wild man in private, though, huh?
No, not really.
We've got some video.
Here's their new picture we just did. This is, Danny's not here. This is Danny the bass player.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them hanging out.
That's a good. Is that for the album?
No, this is just for fun. This
Just
is
for fun?
Yeah, they can
The
sign
photo
it,
shoot?
and when girls come up and want them to sign their boobs and all kinds of stuff, we have that too.
Life of a rock star.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Is it as lavish as they make it out to be?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not.
Sometimes not so much, huh? Who are your musical influences? Now, we were kind of talking about that before. Tim, who do you?
Well, I grew up a big Motley Crue fanatic when I was a kid, and but these days, Buck Cherry, Papa Roach,
Buck
6
Cherry,
a.m.
the band's in recovery, from what I've read.
Yeah,
For the most part.
Yeah.
In and out.
yeah, yeah. They're a great band. They live on the road. I mean, they're nonstop. I think they've been on a tour since 2005, and they've. I mean,
Wow.
it's just they come home for a few weeks and they're
Off and running. That's
yeah.
that's their life on the road. Huh?
they're getting it while they can.
Good deal.
I was a Papa Roach fan until this last album. I am so disappointed. I had to tweet. I've tweeted it out. I was so disappointed. Beyond disappointed.
Oh, really? I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I'm a huge 6 a.m. fan. We went out and hung out with Nikki Sixx.
I seen that picture you guys with Nikki Sixx.
Yeah,
what was that like? What's he like?
He's awesome. He was on my bucket
Yeah.
list. I wanted to spend some time, not just a VIP backstage pass like everybody gets for $100. I wanted to spend some time with him. And I got to spend some time with him, talk about recovery, and he saw my workbook, took a copy of it, and I have a copy of his heroin diary signed. It was really cool.
Nice.
Really cool experience.
Yeah, he's a multi-talented guy too.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome.
He's a writer. He's a
Photographer.
artist, photographer. He's a radio show host now.
You know what's really cool, Robin? He's authentic.
That's even better. That's dope right there.
Yeah. But you don't see in
That's
this.
the real dope.
You don't see that in recovery very often.
That's right.
Yeah. So very cool.
That is cool. I mean, anybody that has that prestige that can just be themselves and be relatable and not put themselves in an elevated status. I love meeting people like that, you know, because they have so much to offer, you know, people like me, you know, just worldly information and just being cool makes you feel good about yourself, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Davey, who are your musical influences?
Get on that mic, Dave.
Oh boy.
Get up there.
I grew
Speak
up
on
on
that pink microphone. You're right level too.
I grew up in the 80s, so Metallica, Megadeth,
Love it. Love
Guns N' Roses, stuff like that.
it. Right on.
Love that stuff.
Now, when did you pick up the guitar? You're really good.
I've actually been playing drums and guitar since about 16 or so almost 30 years now.
Yeah, we were talking. You guys like do rotating chairs. You guys play each other's instruments and whatnot.
That's a great asset to have. Everyone knows everyone else's instruments, so it's
It helps in the creative process too, because you may be able to do something differently.
Yeah.
To get a different sound.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, he was. It's funny because me and him were in a band, and I got a blues tour that I went out on. So he came down. He's actually he was the drummer primarily. Mm-hmm. So he took my place in that band as the drummer.
Okay.
So then I come back, and they had left that band and started Crowfly. And so I'm like, and Brandon was like, see what you think about it, see, and maybe we could talk. And I'm like, well, Davey's playing drums, didn't he? Why, you already have a drummer. He's like, no, Dave's playing guitar. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know he could play guitar. So I mean, it's definitely multi-talented.
You guys ever do that during a show? Just like get up and switch positions?
What's funny is we were joking at rehearsal the other day about that, but I don't know how good that would go over.
The band would probably dig that.
Yeah.
It would show your versatility.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It might go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it might go horribly down the drain. But
Brandon, your musical influences.
Well, believe it or not, I mean, actually, we just lost one of them. Chris Cornell was one of my all-time favorite vocalists. I mean, that guy just
powerful. He had a 5-octave range.
Unbelievable, man. I mean, I don't know anyone that can really touch him right now. Maybe Miles Kennedy from Alter Bridge, but
sure.
So yeah, but also classic rock, Guns N' Roses. I mean, that's the stuff we grew up on. A lot of blues stuff. I'm also into the early stuff that actually Tim was playing for a while. And then I'm a classical guy, man. I love classical music. Mozart, Beethoven, orchestrated stuff. Yep, violin, cello. So a lot of times I don't listen to rock, in my spare time. I'll listen to classical, and it kind of cleans my palate, if you will.
Yep.
So I can approach our songs in kind of a fresh way and a different perspective.
With a renewed passion.
Exactly. So
that's amazing. Yeah. Tim, what do you listen to in your free time? You and Papa Roach kind of guy?
Buck Cherry? I stay in the rock and roll. Buck Cherry, a lot of Buck Cherry.
That gets your creative juices flowing?
Yeah.
Buck Cherry is his all-time favorite.
Yeah. I kind of got that feeling.
90% of his playlist.
I like Buck Cherry, too.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah, they're great.
He took me on a Let's Follow Buck Cherry tour. So we flew to Atlantic City to see Buck Cherry. And then we flew, to Denver to see him or somewhere, L.A., somewhere.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that option.
Buck Cherry is my Grateful Dead.
Right on. What else? I had a lot of questions that are escaping me every time I get up to speak.
I think you were talking about the songwriting process.
Yeah, the songwriting process. How does that come about?
There's no rhyme or reason to our songwriting process. Sometimes it's Davey coming up with a guitar riff. Sometimes it's Tim. Sometimes it's myself. Sometimes it's a collaboration at practice, and we just all kind of throw it together and see what happens. So it's really not one guy sitting in a room writing the songs and bringing them to practice, and then let's all do that. So sometimes, but
you guys live remotely in different places.
We're all in South Florida.
South Florida?
Yeah. So it makes it a lot easier.
I know some bands will send their samples and let someone do the vocals over the music.
Sure.
That they have.
Yeah, and sometimes we'll do that. Davey has a program that he can record the music, send it to me. I can lay a scratch track on it, send it back. Everyone can kind of hear it. Throw some drums on it and just kind of throw it around for a while.
Do you guys have a studio of your own, or do you go to?
We actually use Marquee Studios, which is in Deerfield Beach.
Yeah.
And they're great. Yep. We go in there and we practice there. We record there. So
that's a good quality environment for you to.
Very good. Yeah.
Get the best out of you. I just want to let you guys know I really am grateful and blessed that you guys are here with me. You guys add credence to what I'm doing. With coming in and sharing your music with my with the audience we have at recoveryradio.fm. And I definitely want to have you guys come back whenever you guys come back from tour. I wish you guys the very best, and enjoy the whiskey in L.A.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We appreciate you having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We still have a couple minutes. Anything else you want to plug, Cali?
Sure. Check me out at www.theaddictionscoach.com or give us a call at 1-800-706-0318, extension 1 for clients, extension 2 for professionals. Classes are at www.theaddictionsacademy.com. And if you have none of that and you have a failure to launch, you can check out the website at caliestes.com. And for the band, crowflyrocks.com. You can get merchandise, T-shirts, booty shorts coming up, tank tops.
Music,
water bottles.
Get Davey to model those.
Yeah, he will.
As long as they're pink, he'll do
good
it.
natured. You guys are
He
so
will.
good natured, man. I love having you guys here. Really.
We will come back anytime,
Thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you for having us.
except for tomorrow.
You'll be on the road to L.A.
Yeah.
If no one knows about our Facebook page, No More Heroin, the open page, we have the petition, the No More Heroin at nomoreheroin.org, demanding a national state of emergency for the opioid epidemic and access to elevated treatment options at every level. So if you could go to nomoreheroin.org and sign the petition, we would greatly appreciate it. We'd like to walk that on up to the Capitol and show them that we're demanding a change in the status of our treatment of our addicts and alcoholics. Okay, we're getting ready to get out of here. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in or watched, and then all of our listeners on 96.1, 97.5 FM, 1340 AM in South Florida, and to our social media audience on Facebook, streaming live through recoveryradio.fm. Thank you, everyone. You guys have a good night. Peace. We're out.
My name is Cryptic Wisdom, and I'm gonna tell you a story over 7 years by Lucas Graham.